Hello, this is Dharmishta. Today we will discuss lesson number 3 Computer Viruses Standard 7 Subject Computer. Nowadays you know very well what is the mean by computer virus. Computer virus is a type of computer program that when executed replicate itself by modifying other computer's program and inserting its own code. When this replication succeeds, the affected area are then said to be infected with the computer virus. A computer virus is a software program that has the ability to make copies of itself and to attach itself to another program or files. A virus may or may not be destructive. In some cases, viruses can erase data or corrupt program on the computer. Viruses are written by expert computer programmers and are intended to run on computer systems without the user knowledge. Computer viruses enter a computer system and attach themselves to an item like startup area or an executable files like .exe extension. So what does a computer virus do? A virus tries to take a control of the computer system it has intended. It makes a copy of itself to carry out often harmful tasks it is programmed to do. This process can happen so quickly that the user is not even aware that a virus is present in computer. Some viruses are programmed to active themselves at the certain date or time. Some viruses check the system clock continuously and create havoc when the set time or date arrives. Viruses can also infect new files create on infected computer or the content of pen drives that are inserted into such a computer. They attach copy of themselves to these new files and or files on the storage media. What a virus can do? Different viruses do different things. A computer virus could be capable of any of the following. It can infect executable program file such as a word processor, spreadsheets, and operating systems. It can infect disk by attaching itself to a special program on the hard disk called boot records. These are the programs that a computer uses to start itself up. It can infect files that are attached to email messages or copies to a disk and pen drives. In this manner, it can spread from one computer to another. So what a virus cannot do? These are the certain things no program can do. A computer virus is a program. It cannot do the following. It cannot infect file on write protected disk such as a CD-ROMs. It cannot infect a computer hardware such as a monitor, keyboard. Okay, it is in fact only a software. Warning signals. How we can identify a particular computer is virus infected. So here given some things. On the base of these things or signals we can identify a virus is entered in your computer. When you experience strange behavior such as a screen distortion or characters not appearing on the screen when typed, then it is possible that a virus has affected the programs that control the display or the keyboard. If you are unable to open a file, sometimes we click on the file and file cannot be opened, that means virus is responsible. The computer's hard disk is not physically damaged, but the data and programs stored on it may be corrupted or damaged. Here are some of the most common signs of the virus attack. Here given some signs, we discuss one by one. So first one is computer runs slower than normal speed. That means your computer infected with the virus. Application take longer to load or do not work properly. That means your computer is infected with the virus. Unusual error message appear on the screen. Many times we see that unnecessary message appear on the screen. That means your computer is infected with the virus. You notice change in the file size. Sometimes we see that increase or decrease the file size. You notice that the hard disk has more files than it had earlier. Sometimes virus create number of copies of file. In this way we can see more files it had earlier. A computer often freeze or stop responding. Sometimes we see that computer not respond properly. That means your computer is infected with the virus. The computer restart on its own. Sometimes we see that computer automatically shut down and restart. So that means virus entered in your computer. You see distorted menus and dialog box. So these are the sign of virus attack on your computer.